These men in black in robes holding up the economy. Oh, it doesn't make much sense, but I would say it's a little political myself because it probably is. Anything to do with Donald Trump saving this country is political. Think about it.
Hi, this is Paul Malloy, host of Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show. I hope you'll join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, here on the Tantalk Radio Network, where we strive to bring you the libertarian perspective on political events of the day. There's no show quite like Freedom Works, with in-depth interviews, our ultimate top 10 list, and so much more. So join us for Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. here on the Tantalk Radio Network.
Caregivers find the support they need on Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver. Heard every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m., Linda and her caring and knowledgeable guests will bring you education, information, and resources, as well as a shoulder for caregivers. That's Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver, where you can find help and hope every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. right here on the Tantalk Radio Network.
Ain't it good?
This is Paul Porter, the arena voice of the Tampa Bay Lightning and press box voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, inviting you to join me and Jason Alessi for the home team every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. here on the Tantalk Radio Network and Facebook Live, the home team with Paul Porter. Special guests, prizes, and your phone calls about the Bucs, Lightning, Rays, USF, Sun, FSU, Florida, and more. Talk to you this Saturday at 9 a.m. right here on the Tantalk Radio Network.
Tune in Saturdays from 3 to 5 p.m. for Miss Sarah's Dynamic Gospel Power Show. That's 2 hours of great gospel music every Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m., all brought to you by the Ozona Pig Restaurant in Ozona. Yes, that's every Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. It's Miss Sarah's Dynamic Gospel Power Show. Tune in on the Tantalk Radio Network.
Tampa Bay's Tan Talk, entertaining and informative radio for the Sunshine State. Tan Talk, entertaining and informative radio for the Sunshine State.
It's 7 o'clock. It's Thursday night. I'm Mac James, stand-up comic, and it's time for Stand Up for News.
All right, welcome, one and all out there in Radio Land. I am your host this evening, Robin Savage, on Stand Up for News. We have got a fantastic show planned for you. We've got more guests than we have hosts.
Yeah, it's great. It is great.
Before we start this, I'm going to turn it over to my co-host, Brandy.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Stand Up for News every Thursday at 6 p.m. We love spending this time with you, and it's going to be a very exciting day today. We got awesome guests, and here at the Stand Up for News, you know, how does our wonderful leader Mac James say it?
We stand up for news.
The news was born without legs.
Yeah, it was born in a wheelchair.
It was born in a wheelchair, and so pretty much, if someone's bullying the news, if they're bullying this kid in the wheelchair, then that's what we're here for. We stand up for the bullies. We got your back, news, something along those lines.
We do, and we try to make equally fun of everyone. We're not to the right. We're not to the left. We're down the middle, but you know what? We poke fun at each side.
Yes.
That's part of it.
And we're streaming on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and all those wonderful channels under Stand Up for News, the number 4. And again, thank you for having us at 106.1 FM. My voice is going to be very entertaining today.
It is. And every once in a while we get callers. I think the last couple times we've had a caller. So if you want to join in on the fun, it's 727-441-3000. So I guess we will get started. For those of you who see the camera, we've got 3 handsome gents today with Brandy and I. I guess maybe we'll go clockwise.
Let's go clockwise.
Okay, we'll start with Ace.
Our first.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for having me on the show.
Okay.
Always great having you, Ace Williams.
I just want to say a shout out to Mac James. I hope you feel better, buddy. Get better real soon.
Yes, James has got, I think the official term is the gunk, the croup, the yuck. He our guy's not feeling good.
Shouldn't be drinking after people.
Yeah. And to quote WKRP in Cincinnati, we'll turn it to our next person with more comedy and Les Walton.
Hi, Les.
Hello. Thank you for having me again.
Again.
2 weeks in a row.
Yes, last week was so awesome. We had to run it back.
Les is so nice. We had to have him twice.
That was good.
Now we know where James got the group.
And then we have our last guest of the evening, and he's our first timer for Stand Up for News, Mr. Eddie Value.
Hello, Earthlings.
Hi, Eddie
Good show
Value.
today.
Okay. Now, Eddie did something I don't know another guest did. He brought gifts. He brought
us toys.
Yeah, he brought
This
a
is
Lightning
so.
McQueen.
Are these action figures? I'm not sure what term, but they're not even open. These are really for us.
Yeah, those are for you guys. What's cool? I heard someone quote. I always talk to people about movies, and someone made a quote about the Cars movie, and it was like, well, Cars guy, the Lightning McQueen, it was like, why did you think you would win the race? How did you believe in yourself? And he was like, I never thought I could lose.
Oh, okay.
I was like, all right,
Was he
that's really
right?
Cool, right?
And I think
Was
he
he
also
right?
said, "Ka-chow." Was the catchphrase.
Just get a little bit more deep.
Okay, I'm showing
Well,
it.
that's
This
completely
to-
awesome.
Very
So,
cool. Thank you, Eddie.
what Eddie Value brought us was some cars from the movie Cars, the Pixar movie. He brought us some of those. I seen one of
and
those cars
the
from Peanuts.
Yeah.
Womp womp. Is that what they do on Peanuts? Womp womp.
That's all they do.
That's a short little penis. Peanuts.
Okay, you know what? We will start an interview, I guess, with Eddie first, since he's new to the Stand Up for News world, and then we'll talk with Ace for a little bit. So, Eddie, how long have you been doing stand up comedy?
I started my journey over in 2015.
Oh, okay.
I was Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I was a little bit of a rapper, and they said if I had a little mixtape, and they said if you want to sell your mixtape, go to an open mic. So I'm rapping at the open mic, and it was an all arts open mic, and that was the first time I've seen someone do comedy.
Okay.
And in high school, I had did poetry, like a poetry out loud competition, and so I was always good with like speaking and
In words.
words,
like.
right?
Yeah.
But comedy was something that was very difficult, and I love doing difficult things.
Oh,
Wow.
absolutely.
I mean, comedy, from what I hear and experience, is pretty much one of the hardest things.
Yeah.
I mean, you got karaoke, which you got to get the guts to do. And by the way, if y'all are listening, I hope y'all challenge yourselves and do karaoke. If you've never done karaoke, challenge yourself, do some karaoke. And next step after that would be stand-up comedy. Because stand-up comedy, we don't got the music in the background.
That's true.
It's just like dead air, like make me laugh, funny man. Which is what we will be expecting from you, Eddie Value. So.
Absolutely.
Now, Eddie, do you have like a time where you're like, man, that was the best set I ever had?
I have been fighting to get over to Clearwater Comedy Club as soon
Okay.
as it's opened.
Oh, okay.
And I've always been with Sunshine, and it just happened last Saturday. I was barking for the club, and I had brought in 22 people.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
what I'm talking about. I love
Yeah.
comedians that actually bring in, support groups or, not support groups. That's what I call my friends. They sit in the support groups with us. But I do love it when people bring the audience,
It was something special because I had made friends with each and every one of them.
Oh wow!
Like, so by the end of the night, I was disheartened to see them leave, and they were hugging me. A few people danced with me.
Oh wow!
I talk about how I want to be a salsa dancer. So I would never forget it.
Oh wow! So you had a great set, plus you made friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man,
Okay.
that's
Awesome.
excellent.
Awesome. Anybody else have any questions for Eddie, Les, or Ace?
Where exactly are you from originally? I mean, I know you said Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Very cool.
You don't
Very
sound
cool.
English. You have a very
Yeah,
distinguished accent, sir.
Yeah, I've always been a little bit outside.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's awesome. That's
Okay,
awesome.
good stuff. Good.
Where'd you grow up?
Mm.
Pittsburgh again.
Bethlehem,
Nice.
right outside.
I actually lived
Allentown.
around West Virginia,
Oh,
so
I
that's
live in
like part of the
Bethlehem,
tri-state.
Pennsylvania.
So pretty cool. Cold up there.
Okay.
Well,
good.
welcome down here to Florida, everybody. How long have y'all been here? Y'all been here forever? What about you, Ace? You been in Florida for long?
Oh yeah, I've been here since, as far as I can remember, pretty much 80s. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I always say I feel bad for people that were born and raised here in Pinellas County
That was me.
because because the grass is not greener. I'm sorry, but y'all started out with filet mignon. Pinellas County is the best. So I feel bad because y'all started out with the best. The grass is not greener on the other side. This is it. I mean, I think St. Pete, to be more specific, I think St. Pete's the best freaking
Yeah.
city ever.
Yeah, I would agree, especially downtown St. Pete. Oh man.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you got the Trinity.
What
Love the city.
I did go to middle school down here
Oh, okay.
in,
So you've
in
been here for a
Florida,
while.
and I noticed a lot has changed. They now finally have air conditioners in the schools.
Oh,
They never had them when I was in school. They just had one big fan
Yeah.
that pointed at the teacher. Everybody else sweated themselves off
Oh
like
gosh.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah.
Well, now,
It
Ace,
is.
you're specifically here to talk about your book, and you have some shows coming up. If you want to,
Sure.
chit chat about the book for a bit.
Okay. I've been working on this for a long time, about a year, and I finally got it published. It's called "You Might Be a Boomer If."
It might be a boomer.
Oh yeah.
Amusing memories, timeless laughs, and classic quirks from the good old days. It's fully illustrated, and got some nice testimonials from some fellow comedians on the back, and even the foreword is written by comedy legend The Unknown Comic.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
Who?
yeah, we just got it on. He's
You don't know him, Brandy.
he was
Never met him.
he is a comedy legend. He really is. He's
Yeah.
done over 800 TV shows. It's just amazing. He's the king of the one-liners. So
Okay.
someone I looked
Ooh,
up to when I was
nice.
growing up, when I was a kid.
What motivated you? Because I know personally you, and you've been in doing stand up for forever. What motivated you to also put a book in there?
Well, there's all these different things that I experienced growing up as a boomer, and I experienced things now as a boomer, trying to relate to other generations that are younger than me.
Uh-huh.
And I've been writing these "You Might Be a Boomer" ifs for a long time and collecting them. And
Nice.
I'm like, maybe I should write a book about this because I think other people will like to read about the boomer experience, the silly things that people grew up that only a baby boomer would really get the idea what that's about.
Yeah.
And the illustrations really punch it home
Yeah, I
too.
see it's really illustrated.
It's
so that's nice,
illustrated
too.
by Odessa Doolittle, who's an incredible artist. And
Oh, okay. Okay. Did you
and-
work with her and say like, this is the joke and this is the premise, and she
it's
wrote
a
the
he.
picture?
So
Oh, sorry.
Odessa. So, but yeah,
Either way, I'm
I-
Leslie. So.
I kept in touch with him. I said, "Here's the joke. This is what I'd like in that illustration," and he nailed it almost every single time. We just do a little edit on one or two, and
She left one blank for the color in or something. You know?
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah,
honestly
color
at first it
content.
was a coloring book.
oh no, it's a color. You could color in it if you're drunk, you know.
You know, Ace, I can really relate to that because the way I even got into comedy, hi everybody, Brandy Joy here. The way I even got into comedy was because I would say stuff and I'm like, that's brilliant. Like I can't let this go off into the universe and not ever be remembered. And so I started writing my stuff down. I write my jokes down, whatnot. And so you having this lifelong thing of writing, you might be a boomer if.
Yeah,
It's really nice that you did actually write this stuff down. And now
I'll give
we
you a
all get
couple
to-
excerpts.
Oh, please do.
absolutely.
This
Please
is
do.
health. You might be a boomer if you get a cramp from a sneeze.
Oh, you might be Gen X if you do that too.
I like the smile that Ace gave us after he did that. Like
It
that really
happens,
tickled him. And then he cramps over.
And then there's another one. Then and now, if you've ever taken your car to the shop to have them install an 8-track player, you might be a boomer.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
like,
that's
what's
past
that?
my time.
And for then, you might be a boomer if you lost your virginity at a drive-in.
I didn't lose it there, but it's definitely one of the spots.
So,
It seemed like a guest appearance.
so these can be picked up on Amazon, KDP, Barnes and Nobles, Kobo, all the major outlets, Ingram, Sparks. They're all on for sale right now.
Okay.
Ebooks or paperback. Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. That's
Awesome.
Ace Williams.
Ace
You
Williams.
might be a boomer if. That's going to be really exciting. That's going to take off, and I'm sure everyone's going to enjoy it because you're hilarious. And even by the illustrations that we could see on that book, you could tell it's going to be.
It'll
it's
make
gonna be
a great
quite
gift
a
for
knee
any boomer
slapper.
in your life for the holidays. Holidays are coming up, and I think it'd make a great gift for anybody that's a boomer.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
And then we'll visit
going
with
on,
Les.
Les?
And then
What's going on,
we'll,
Les?
Hey, what's going on?
we
How
saw
we doing?
we saw you last week. Any good stuff happened between this week and last week?
Oh, not too much. I got maybe a promising lead, so to say, on a gig, but yeah. Otherwise, I'm still open to being booked, and yeah,
Okay.
any gigs is a good gig, right?
Yeah, you heard it here, folks.
Yeah, this is the best gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you
It
go?
really
Thursdays
is.
are open, so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Keep that in mind.
Well, should we
well-
start standing up for the news?
I forgot one thing.
sure.
Speaking of gigs, when you mentioned it, I do have a gig tomorrow night, 6:30 showtime in Sarasota at the American Legion Post 30,
Okay.
and that I can get you the
Oh,
address.
we can
but-
bring it up
Yeah.
again when we go
Yeah, so-
talk about anything.
Right, Ginger.
Oh,
my goodness.
Ginger Kelly's headlining,
Oh gosh,
So-
that's going to be a great.
so it's going to be a great
Nice.
show.
She's
Yeah.
not a boomer, is she?
No.
He actually had me host one of his boomer shows.
Yeah.
I'm not that old, but I just took it as a compliment. I'm
I
like,
thought-
all right,
I
I'll
thought you
host.
were-
I'll be the host
You
of the
were
boomer
great.
show.
You were really great.
And one thing about Ace Bones is his shows sell out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, you bring in the crowd over there.
Yeah, I produced
Eddie brings in
the
the crowd, and Ace, you do sell your stuff out. It's
the
very
show's
impressive.
called the Broken Down Boomers Comedy Show,
Yes,
and that's
it
what I
is.
produce. And we have different shows all across the country what we're working on right now. And you can find us on www.brokendownboomers.com.
Okay.
So-
And can you also buy your book there as well?
Yes,
too?
you can. You can pick up that book and also a few others.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, we will start standing up for the news. I guess we'll just go clockwise because that's kind of how we've been going.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I will start it off. A Florida man was arrested for speeding at the rate of 107 miles per hour. He told the arresting officer that he was late with his appointment to his barber. Yeah, the man had to spend the night in jail since apparently going over 100 miles an hour in Florida means you've got to be in the slammer. The good news is the man got a new appointment with a new barber. Barber was the name of one of his cellmates.
Nice.
I did not know you could be arrested if you go over 100 miles per
Yeah,
hour.
the law just changed on that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Just a
If
couple
they
days
catch
I
ago.
got
you.
a 30 and over ticket.
If
one
you're going
time.
over 100, you better go well over 100 to not get caught.
Just keep on going.
Goodness. All right, so I got some financial news for y'all. Yes, the average transaction account balance. So this is the average amount of money that Americans generally will have in their bank account, according to the Federal Reserve's latest survey of consumer finances, is about $62,000. Once again, I am underperforming
That's in-
drastically.
That's in a
People.
checking account? Wow.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Must be
Survey was
nice.
Probably taking that to country club.
Or like the 1% of the billionaires, they averaged it out. Like that seems way too high.
Man, good for y'all. That's just not me.
When I go to my bank, they throw the toaster at me.
All right, Ace, do you have some news to
you got?
stand up for?
Surely, I got some news. Lots of it. Here we go. First story. It's in Hollywood. Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce again with Ben Affleck. There are rumors that Ben is moving on and dating RFK Jr.'s daughter. Her name is Kik, as they were caught at the Beverly Hills Hotel and other places. Sources say the Center for Disease Control is having all three tested for brain worms.
I wonder, does she talk like this too?
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Come here, Ben.
It sounds like my voice right now. So. Goodness, Ben, I love you.
Give me a kiss.
No, I think you have the Monica from Friends sexy voice. Yeah, Phoebe wanted to get the call. Yeah.
Goodness.
You got a 900 number waiting for you.
Yeah, I usually try to do my sexy voice. Maybe I was just doing it way too much. I don't know.
It just went from there. All right, Les, you have some news for us to stand up for?
Yes, we do. Yes, I do. I mean, Pasco Sheriff's Office arrested 6 people, seized almost 3 pounds of fentanyl,
Oh, wow.
half pound of coke, and about a quarter pound of cannabis. So I did some math on how long this fentanyl would last them, and it turns out if you did it at a moderate dose, it'll last you about 1,500 years. So it just goes to show you moderation really is the key to making a good time last. I mean, yeah, I'm not condoning drug use, but if you're gonna do it in moderation.
Yeah. Do it in moderation, then
Duh.
you never.
Microdose.
Yeah.
Microdosing
Make it last.
fentanyl.
Make it last. Let's stretch it out.
I don't know. My body is a furnace. Like my body like burns all the calories, like the body fat where it would be nice in certain areas.
Body fat.
And like alcohol, it takes a lot for anything to really affect me, which kind of stinks. Like I wish I was like a cheap.
You're like a redhead. A redhead just.
I'm a hillbilly. That's the thing. I'm a hillbilly. We start with moonshine, Everclear, and 99 bananas.
99 bananas.
Yeah.
I got 99 bananas, but mine ain't one. I don't know. All right, Eddie, do you have some news for us to stand
Eddie
up for?
Value.
Yes. The Tinder killer that lured women with money and good looks is getting a Netflix special after being caught. Truly, his match made in heaven was DNA. Stand Up for News correspondent with an interview with a question. You up? Much to our dismay, the response was a syringe emoji and a dead face.
You did some in-depth stand-up for news review.
That's
Great.
dark. I like it.
Okay, so someone did horrible crimes and now they're getting a Netflix special. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been going about it all wrong.
Yes, the world is not fair. Okay. Jane Goodall died this week. She was a famous gorilla conservationist. It's very sad. When asked for a statement, her beloved gorilla said,
I hope you bleep some of those words out, producer Mike.
Sorry, Mike. I should have let you know.
I saw her speak actually last year. She
Oh,
is
really?
so adorable. You know when you get
The monkey?
old, the gorillas? Were the gorillas there? So when you get really, really old, you become adorable again.
Yeah, it's cute again. I agree.
You
So I
become
still have
adorable
hope. I
again.
still have hope.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned Tinder because I actually also did some research on another app, which is Bumble BFF. It's not the same as a dating app. It's Bumble for friends. And so, yes, Bumble recently relaunched this How to Make Friends app. And why is Brandy on it? I'm also a realtor. A lot of these people that are on Bumble BFF, it's because they just moved here and they do want to make friends. So it's a solid app. And I'm like, hey, you want to buy a house? No, well, then swipe left, No, but the thing about it is like, I've been reported twice. Like, how do you get reported on a friend app? I'm a very talented person. It's even worse. I've actually been catfished on Bumble BFF. Like, I met up with this one girl at the beach. Hey, let's be friends. And then she's walking, and I'm like, this is not that girl. And I totally get how you men feel, and women, when y'all are catfished, because I felt cheated. I'm like, how are we going to start this out on a lie?
You're like, plus, I just want to sell you a house.
I don't even know you. No, I literally don't know you.
I heard that on Bumble
I'm the one that got
BFF.
reported, though. Come on.
I heard that on Bumble BFF, you can really get some honey there.
Oh. Yeah.
So if you guys are both liars, it's a perfect match.
I wasn't a liar. I said, do you want to buy a house or not? This is what I actually look like in my photos.
And I'm really not worried about friendship, just commission.
My breasts are not that big, though. As big as they might look, they're really not. I looked down my shirt and you could see like my underwear underneath. All right, let's go. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Next story. Recent decisions and pending cases before the Supreme Court illustrate ongoing conflicts between President Trump and the judicial branch, particularly concerning claims of presidential power, criminal immunity, and challenges to the executive actions. Legal battles are taking place in the context of a court with a 6-3 conservative majority, including 3 justices appointed by Trump. Insider sources say that Trump's staffers are still drawing straws on who has to tell Trump that just because you eat a Whopper from Burger King doesn't mean that you get to have it your way.
Yeah, I think he's a McDonald's man, but sounds like he still wants it his way. So.
Mickey D's.
Yeah. Right.
Well, more news on President Trump. The President Trump Presidential Library Foundation was given land in Miami by Governor DeSantis and his cabinet for free. Land valued at $200 to $300 million. And just another example of the presidential HJ job tour. I mean, he's been on this time, just a hand job tour going on.
Handing out selfies.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any news to stand up for?
So
Yes.
you got Eddie Value.
Eddie Value on the mic.
On the money.
All right. Florida dad catches his wife having sex with his son. During interviews, he said he misunderstood when his son was playing with his Xbox.
Oh.
Something Riz.
Very good.
I was like, wouldn't that be his mom? Okay, Xbox.
I was guessing it was
Okay.
them.
All right. That's a solid joke. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay. Oh, shout out to our very own Captain Jim Marvin. Today is his birthday.
Hi, Captain.
Happy birthday, Captain Jim.
Happy birthday.
I hope you're very
That
disturbed.
was Brandy.
This is a blow someone's mind today. Mission accomplished.
The crew here at Stand Up for News hopes you celebrate your birthday in the same way you report the news with a Hawaiian shirt, along with a long-winded story and your beautiful buttery voice. So happy birthday, Captain.
Hey, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
No.
C.
No, it's the I. All right. Oh, that's for you, Captain. All right. So, another review and a poll, whatnot. The best vacuum cleaners for 2025. Yes, tested and reviewed. You can see this on Yahoo. Of the 80 plus models that were compared of vacuums, these were the top picks. We got the Shark Power Detect, which is an upright vacuum because it's the best upright one. We got the one for the best budget, which would be like the Bissell. Say Bissell.
Bissell. Mhm.
Yeah,
Bissell.
the Bissell Clean View. So bravo, y'all. And the best cordless one is the Dyson. Now the rest of the vacuums just sucked. Not as much as these ones did.
But wouldn't you want them to suck now? That's just a mind meld here.
The U.S. government is shut down, and Americans are more inclined to blame President Donald Trump and Republicans for it. According to 4 independent national polls conducted just before during the final laps, many in Trump's circle blame it on Jimmy Kimmel. I'd like to, Trump was quoted as saying, "I think the shutdown is great for America because right now, no one is talking about the Epstein files." Oops.
Yeah, I didn't hear that they were blaming that on Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, it's interesting times that we live in.
One way of putting it.
Yeah. Okay, back to you, Les.
Yeah. Baseball player David Fry took a 99-mile-an-hour fastball to the face, attempting to make a bunt. It just goes to show you that sometimes taking balls to the face can go bad. Hey.
Or sometimes I guess they can go good.
I mean, sometimes.
What you got, Eddie?
All right. Rap singer David with a 4 in his name.
Oh. yeah.
He was apprehended by sheriff deputies in California after discovering the body of a minor in his Tesla frunk. That's a trunk in the front.
Thank you.
Stand Up for News was there during the arrest, where David was noted saying, "No, no, 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 no."
I just want to know where are the other three.
Oh, is it really called the frunk, or did you just make that up?
No, it's instead of an engine, it's like a trunk, so they call it the frunk.
Oh, well, the old school VWs used to have,
Yeah.
but I don't think we called it the frunk. I just thought it was.
Nobody thought that smart back then.
Yeah,
I think it's like the Steve Urkel car.
Just real quick, I want to do some shout outs. We got 2 comments on the Facebook Live. Jason Kyer, hi from Akron, Ohio, the home of the Goodyear Blimp and the University of Akron Zips. So, OH, woo! Are you supposed to say
guys?
Ohio.
And then Zach Garcia said, my Roomba name is Edgar Hoover. Oh, that's very funny.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. Okay. There is a new asthma inhaler on the market. It has 2 different types of medicine within the same inhaler. Now, children are using this 2-in-1 inhaler and finding that their asthma attacks have been reduced by 45%. Unfortunately, their bully attacks are still at 100%. Bully the kid with the asthma.
Easy target.
So I recently ran across an article about childhood memories from food, and they're talking about foods that you had when you were super, super poor. And so some of these that were noted was, of course, you got your beans and rice. They mentioned Hot Pockets, and one that I thought was interesting. It said a tomato paste sandwich. And now I actually didn't make these. I didn't call it tomato paste sandwich, because when you take a piece of bread, you put spaghetti sauce on it, and then like cheese, and then like that's your pizza.
Right. Yeah.
My daughter will just take like a piece of bread and just dunk it in the sauce, and that'll just make her so happy.
What's like a poor food that, if y'all were poor back in the day, or even now, what's one of y'all's nostalgic thoughts of like some poor? You're like, I'm poor because I'm eating this.
What was one of your poor foods?
We used to eat cream chipped beef, which was called SOS, with something on a shingle.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It was just dry toast and the chipped beef on top of that.
It was just like a gravy. They
And
kind of
gravy
make a
with chipped beef in it, and
I love
pepper.
anything with gravy.
And
Come on,
pepper.
man.
I
And
love
cream.
Gravy.
Yeah.
The first one was, it tasted great. The second one was like, Third one's like, ooh,
Me and my
gosh,
buddies used to
get
mix
that away
the
from
cream
me.
chick beef, and macaroni and cheese. Mix the 2.
Yeah.
I mean, just have a real salt fest back in
SOS,
middle school
yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of salt. It's actually like dry beef.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chip beef, yeah. It's very salty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shrinks up.
You know, I was trying to make food for my family once, and we didn't have anything, so I made pierogies.
Oh, wow.
Because the frozen pierogies and mashed potatoes. Like I didn't even have green beans, so we literally had pierogies with a side of mashed potatoes, like potatoes with potatoes. So
yeah.
So
I'm sorry, kids. Y'all deserve better. You got me. I'll always be here.
We're going to have potato raviolis with a side of potatoes.
I know.
Deconstructed.
Well, speaking
That
of
was
food,
like
I got
a
another
low.
story for you.
Okay. All right.
Among the starvation in Gaza, aid okay, pause for a laugh. Okay. Aid responders and 40 vessels and over 443 people were forcibly taken in custody to prevent their mission. And representative of the Israeli government was quoted that the relief was halted because they believed that the food wasn't kosher.
The way Ace lights, you might be a boomer if you really crack yourself
That's a boomer
up.
joke. Yeah.
It really
Thanks.
does crack yourself up, and it makes me happy.
Okay, moving on.
Go on, Les.
Hey,
Go on, Les.
a Washington, D.C. man was shot after celebrating Oktoberfest. He was on his way home when a robbery went sideways. He called 911, letting it ring for over 3 minutes with no answer.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I've had the blow off from the ladies back in the day, but it still happens. But come on, cops, what do we do? Come on, help the guy out. Bleeding, got shot. Nobody answers.
Answer the phone.
Yeah. One more time.
All right, Eddie, on to you.
Turns out they were celebrating Oktoberfest at the 911 call center.
Yeah.
So, subway surfing is the newest trend from TikTok, where kids stand up on top of moving trains with horrific consequences of permanent brain damage and sometimes death. Stand Up for News is leading a petition to ban Tylenol and V8 from reposting their videos. Could have had the V8.
So they're like on top of the subways, like trying
On the train.
Yeah,
boy.
Like they'll get hit by like the little flashy lamps on top of the train. You're not supposed to stand on top of
no. That shouldn't be a thing.
He said, you're not supposed to stand up there.
Somebody should make a sign about that.
Yeah.
They're probably it.
They did
worse
make the
than
sign. That's what hurt my
Tide
head.
Challenge. All right, we're going to switch gears up and talk a little bit about this day in history, and we'll get back to the regular
Yay.
news. Okay, I will. Let me see.
What do we call this segment?
Laughs from the past.
Laughs from the past.
Okay, this day in history, October 2nd, 1985, Rock Hudson dies of AIDS. He was the first major U.S. celebrity to die of complications of that disease. It should be noted that no one has died of Cooler AIDS, the sponsor for Stand Up for News. Cooler AIDS. Oh, yeah.
Cooler AIDS.
Nothing cooler than AIDS.
Unless you're drunk.
Shout out to you, James Esterline.
There you go, Dave.
Our sponsor. All right. So this week in history, 2007, following years of speculation, American track star Marion Jones finally pleaded guilty to steroid use.
Oh.
Yes, I remember everybody was into steroids back in the day.
Mhm.
Like using a substance to like enhance you. I was thinking about that, and there was a time that I got on birth control because I heard it made your boobs bigger, and that didn't happen. And things is like, so when you're taking the pills, birth control, if you miss a day, the following day you're supposed to like go ahead and take 2. I'm like missing days and days. I'm like popping 3 every now and then. So I never grew boobs, but I did end up having a kid.
Now, Marion Jr., that's not FloJo, is it? That's 2 different people.
Was FloJo an American track star?
Yeah, I think it was a different lady with the last name of Joyner.
Yeah.
She was Florence Joyner.
Something like
Florence Joyner.
Well, this person had 5 Olympic medals and were stripped of them
because of the steroids.
Yep, don't be cheating.
Okay.
Now they have their own league where they're asking you to take steroids.
Yeah, let's just have a club.
Yeah,
like you can do them here, but not here.
Like an Olympics, but
yeah,
like a
steroid using. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow. Go ahead and shoot up. We want you on all of it.
Knock yourselves out.
Everyone just like in a roid rage. All right, on to you, Ace.
So here's another story of this day in history.
Nice.
Charles M. Schultz, the artist for Peanuts.
Nice.
Comic strip debuts in 7 newspapers. It would eventually run in more than 2,600 newspapers. The cartoonist almost named Charlie Brown's dog Sniffy, not Snoopy, but another comic dog had that name already, and he was heavy on cocaine.
Sniffy's kind of a creepy name for a dog.
Sniffy.
Sniffy.
I like Snoopy
Doggy
better.
dog.
Sniff dog. All right,
All right. This week in history, Marvin Gaye released the 1982 album Midnight Love, which garnered the classic baby making, headboard banging, sexual healing. So thank you, 1972.
Yeah, 1972 could get it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just add it to the catalog.
He might be a boomer if you remember 1972.
I remember 72 very well.
I mean, that was before me.
He wrote the book.
I was a 2-year-old.
Yeah, just buy the book. You'll see.
All right, Eddie, do you have any history jokes?
Yes, I have probably wrong dates, but
That's okay.
in 1932, Australia declared war on emus and lost.
Dang.
Turns out boomerang bullets were a poor choice. Couple more. Back then, they didn't understand crossfire. Then one more. Attacking by helicopter and on the ground wearing camo at the same time was a bad choice.
Good job.
Yeah, that shocked me with the Australian. I'm like, what? They did something mean to someone?
The emo, they're so
Man, I used to have the biggest crush on Crocodile Dundee.
Oh,
Really?
my
Yeah.
daughter thinks she's gonna marry Robert Irwin. She's just. I was like,
Man, I had the biggest crush. Like, you know, that part in the movie where he's like, that's you call that a knife?
Yeah.
This is a knife.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a crocodile hunter. Sorry.
Crocodile
That's
hunter.
nice.
Yeah, like I didn't know what it meant back then, but it was hot. Yes, that knife. Mate.
I got one more today in history. The television show The Twilight Zone debuted. It ushered in a whole cast of weird characters in the zeitgeist, like the pig people, the guy with the thick glasses who finally was able to read, but then his glasses broke, and that weird.
Speaking of Crocodile Dundee, now that he's in his mid 80s, he says, "That's not an enema. This is an enema."
Well, that's how you find out the sex of a crocodile. You know, you got to stick your thumb up their bum, you know.
I would not be doing that one. Okay. Does anyone else have any history jokes?
I do have another one. This week in history, 1974 horror classic, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, was released, bringing to light the true horrors of incest. Yeah.
Remember that grandpa?
Creepy.
Awful.
Like, I couldn't watch it till I got older. It was too much.
He was hot.
He looked like Crocodile Dundee, didn't he?
I called him daddy.
That's not a chainsaw. That's a chainsaw.
Nice ace. There's that whistle.
Did you have one more history joke?
No, I got more news jokes, though.
Oh, okay. And
I got one more history.
Okay.
Eddie, you got one?
Yeah.
Eddie, you go first.
Oh, you're great.
It's 2025. Eddie, you go first.
In 1919, a tank holding molasses in Boston burst, killing 21 people. I imagine their death was very sweet.
Well, I got some contrasting news. Contrasting, you'll get it. So in 1995, this week in history. In 2004, this week in history, Martha Stewart was found guilty and O.J. Simpson was not.
Oh, that's interesting.
Same week in history, different years.
I remember.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Now, I know James always likes to have the weather news. I always forget about that. Did anyone write any weather jokes?
I got one.
Okay, let's go to Ace.
Okay, let's get the weather joke here. Okay, in the weather, the first storm is a tropical wave set to move off the African coast in the next day or two. This wave has a low chance of development several days from now, somewhere in the central Atlantic. The second area we are keeping an eye on is right off the coast of South Florida. Trump was quoted as saying, "I hope to change the course of those hurricanes. It worked the last time I used my magic marker."
Yeah, good old term number one. Magic marker.
He thought it was magic.
Right? Okay, so my weather minimum wage was increased to a whopping $14 an hour. People are saying negative side effects will be fewer jobs created and harder for people to get into the labor market. Whether you agree with the negative side effects, it's still not enough money. I mean, no matter what, $14 is not living by yourself money.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some roommates.
Yeah. Or mom might be a roommate.
Yeah, you know. Still counts. Mom's a roommate. You know.
Moms are good. All right, Eddie, did you have a weather joke?
Yeah. Many comedians are finding out whether or not it is worth it to head to Saudi Arabia to attend the Riyadh Comedy Festival, whether or not they will come back alive. Lots of outrage has been coming out, but when you filter out the Jewish voices, no one complained.
Have you guys heard about that?
Yeah.
Oh, so what the deal is? There's this big Saudi Arabia comedy festival, and they got giant names on there, and they are throwing money at them.
The sellouts. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but then it
How
came to
much money?
light. It came to light that like Saudi Arabia, their own people will get like sent to death for making jokes.
Well, Saudi Arabia, they just bought EA Sports.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Jared Kushner bought it.
Well, there's a
Jesus,
brand
one and the same.
partnering with some Saudi money involved, and
That's what $2 billion
I saw
will
some
get.
sand festival. Dave Chappelle doing the hands in the sand.
Yeah.
At the festival. And
Yeah.
It's just,
Bill Burr.
It was when he was holding
Bill Burr,
us.
I'm really surprised.
I was a
but-
little disappointed by that.
Yeah.
Now, at what?
It's a lot of money.
I was gonna
a lot of
ask
money.
you guys, how much money would you guys sell out for?
$20.
I heard that the comics get paid extra if they make jokes about Khashoggi.
I do stuff for free, you guys. So. The difference between a hooker and a hoe ain't nothing but a fee. I'm like, I'll get paid.
Might find a husband.
Yeah, it is.
All righty. Well, if we're done with that, if we're done with history and we're done with weather, we're gonna go back to just the regular news.
All right.
Caitlin Clark, who plays for the Indiana Fever, take that, James, who thinks I don't know any WNBA basketball team names. So she plays for the Fever, and she only played 13 games this season due to some soft tissue injury. I just want to take this moment to implore everyone to use Puffs, not the store brand tissues. Don't be like Caitlin Clark. Soft tissue injury.
Oh, I get it. Soft tissue.
I'm totally using a bandana right now. And by the way, listeners, thank you for tuning in to 106.1 Stand Up for News. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram under Stand Up, 4 News. Robin Savage here brought that up because we had asked Robin Savage what her favorite basketball team was, female basketball team, and she said Caitlin Clark.
Apparently, she's just playing. Okay, guys.
She is the team. All right. All right. So news here. Brandy Joy, thanks for tuning in with us. We love you all. All right. Wife of firefighter issues a public service announcement about little known fire hazards that are lurking around your house. So his wife is putting stuff on the internet about ways to not get your house burnt down. And I'm just like, you're kind of taking your husband's job away.
He's like, shh, honey,
shut up.
What you doing, Art?
He'll be instead polishing his hose instead of cutting fires out.
All right, over to you, Ace.
Okay, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but this is in sports. Shohei Ohtani will make his postseason pitching debut when he starts for the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 1 of the National League Division Series. That is if he doesn't get deported by ICE.
Oh, yeah. So
Taking Japanese people away?
they took South Korean people away, and then the whole.
Oh yeah, they took away all them Koreans.
They don't
in,
discriminate.
Atlanta.
They're taking everyone
Oh,
away.
okay. I just thought we
lost a $4 billion Hyundai plant because of
Because they
that.
took 300 South Koreans.
South Korea.
Horrible cars.
Oh man, I
Biggest
had a
offender.
Honda. That thing would really fix itself. Like I maybe give 2 oil changes in its life. It would make a noise. I'd be like, oh no. And the noise would just go away like it healed itself, you know?
You had
I
the
miss
magic
mine.
Honda.
I did. It was a Honda.
Oh, a Honda. Oh, a Honda.
Oh yeah.
It should have been called a Honda. Ta-da!
Ta-da. Nice.
All right, Les.
All right. Elon Musk became the first person to achieve a net worth of $500 billion, but then slowly slipped back, just under. I mean, the man could give away $1 billion to each and every citizen in this country and still would have $490 million. Would you just billion? I'm sorry, not million, billion. Can you just stop? Can you
Hey,
just stop?
how
and-
much is enough?
I want all the money.
250. Don't get me wrong, but like enough is enough. When you can give enough 3 or 4 times over to every person in the country, to
Yeah,
really
yeah.
fix world problems.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
agree. Brandy's like, not
Or
enough
create
for me.
bigger ones, because everyone's got free money.
Enough is enough.
Enough is
Enough
enough.
is enough. Okay, Eddie.
What's up, Elon? I miss you.
Shout out to Elon.
Alien spacecraft is discovered to be an interstellar object, expecting big dreams of contact from aliens. Upon further investigation, Stand Up for News found out that the aliens would not come here, even if we were the last intelligent species in the known universe. So I'm saying there's a chance.
I think Earth is like the Pasco County of this planet. I really think
The whole country?
Yeah.
The whole planet?
the whole planet. The whole
Oh.
planet.
Yeah, if they ever landed, it'd be a take me to the alligator, and they're like, and someone on the Earth was like, no, I don't think so.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll do one more round, and then we'll do everything but plugs. Okay.
Everything.
So M&M's.
Butt plugs.
Yeah,
That should be a
everything
segment.
but plugs.
I didn't know we were doing that.
Oh
Okay.
my
That's what we
goodness!
did,
Y'all ever
everything.
like walk through a
But
metal
what?
detector with one? Never mind.
Okay, so M&M's, the candy company, and the shoe company Crocs are combining forces, and they're introducing a new limited Croc that are decorated with the M&M's logo, and they have the little M&M's charms. They're also going to change their catchphrase, melts in your mouth and not while you're breaking your ankle. Over to you, Brandon.
So as I mentioned, I did a show with Ace Williams over here for the Boomers Broken Down Boomers show, and it was during Father's Day.
Yeah.
I was the host, and so I actually called my dad. Shout out to my dad, Tyrone. Yes,
Pops.
that's my dad's name, Tyrone. And I asked him for a whole bunch of his jokes because he always does the dad jokes. He gave me a big old list, and because of your M&M joke, I'm gonna go ahead and bust out one of my dad's jokes. You know, right? That's fun.
Absolutely.
Why did the blonde get kicked out and fired from the M&M factory?
Oh, I know this, but I'll let everyone else.
You go ahead and answer it.
Because it was just W's.
For throwing away all the W's.
By the way, Zach is killing it on Facebook right
Yeah, I
now
was
with the
gonna say,
comments. Yeah,
yeah.
he's doing great.
Hey, shout out, Zach.
Yeah, when it comes back around, maybe I'll read
Shout
some of
out.
yours.
Here's my last
shame.
story for the day.
Okay.
2 regional Delta jets clipped each other on the ground at LaGuardia Airport in New York on Wednesday night, leaving one person with a minor injury. One of the pilots was heard talking on his radio to the other pilot saying, "Yo, I'm flying here."
I'm flying over here. That's you. Shout out to you, Kevin.
All right. Each year, 263 million people contract malaria, with 600,000 dying. So scientists are going to try to play God, of course, you know, and altering the amino acids in the mosquitoes to prevent disease from being passed on to their offspring. I mean, did we not learn anything from Jurassic Park already? I mean, come on, you can't play God and, you know, try to bank on it and hope everything works out.
Spend no expense.
Yeah. Whatever it takes to get rid of malaria.
All right, Eddie.
All right. In Manchester, there was a terror attack at a synagogue on Yom Kippur. He rammed his car and stabbed a few people. Promptly, he was shot. The suspect was not alive to make a statement, but I took the liberty of writing some tweets that express his point of view. Mercutio! Or if you're not a fan of Shakespeare, Stella! Or if you're not a fan of the Polish, Adrian! Or if you weren't properly educated, wubba-dubba-dub-dub! I'm expressing that he was in great pain.
Good, very good. Okay, just real quick, we're going to shout out Zach Garcia. Thank you so much for commenting, Zach. A couple of your comments. I heard the new National Treasure movies coming out. I'm going to steal the Epstein list. The last time I saw mashed potatoes that looked that good, I saw a plane crash in Idaho. Okay.
I love when people come with the jokes.
Okay.
Yeah, Zach Garcia.
All righty. Well, I don't want to run out of time because we have covered everything today but plugs. So I will plug my show. I just got asked to feature on Java Kava on October 18th on Saturday. So come out and see me and join the open mic. Brandy Joy.
Awesome. Well, we'll keep going around the table, but make sure y'all stay tuned because up next we have the Brandy Joy after party. Oh yeah. In which we're going to keep having some fun with y'all, doing trivia Thursday. So that'll be nice and fun for y'all. And just tune in every Thursday, 6 to 8. You'll have all of us, me.
Okay. And I know it's a great show. And I know Ace has got some stuff to plug.
Tomorrow, Sarasota, 4015 Lockwood Ridge Road. That's the American Legion Post 30 with Ginger Kelly headlining. I'll be doing feature style and MC. And next week on the 5th of October, I will be performing. Oh, is it November? November. Wait, hold on.
5th of October is like in 2 days.
Okay. Yeah. We're in October now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So November 5th. Wait a minute.
All right.
All right,
I'm performing with Lou Angel Wolf and
he's a great guy.
at Bash's comedy show. And,
Okay, good stuff.
That's it.
Eddie, do you have anything to plug?
Yes, I'll be at Fishing Post Saloon on November 22nd. I'm Eddie Ballou 007 on all social media platforms. I'm obligated to shout out to Tim Dillon Discord, YOG is the True Degenerates. And
All righty. Thank you guys. It's been Stand Up for News. Oh, Les, did you have anything?
No, I'm good.
All righty.
I found it's October 9th.
Yeah, just follow me on Facebook. And
Bash.
yeah.
All righty.
In
Thank you guys
Dade
so
City.
much. We've been Stand Up for News. Woo. Clap, clap.
Y'all know the song.
They all only the names have been changed. But now that I'm home again.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
Listen.
I'll tell you what I believe.
Day 2 of the government shutdown.
Both sides are still very much dug in here.
Deadly Yom Kippur attack.
I don't really think there's any need to be violent like this. I don't really know what we've done.
Slow speed commuter jet collision.
A team of 10 NTSB investigators has been dispatched.
This is the CBS World News Roundup, late edition. I'm Peter King. The second day of the government shutdown ends with no forward movement, and the Senate headed toward another vote tomorrow on the continuing resolution already passed by the House. The Senate's top Republican, John Thune.
If we can just find a few more Democrats to join us, we can end this shutdown and get back to bipartisan appropriations work and the business of the American people.
House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries.
Republicans have shut the government down because they don't want to provide health care to working class Americans.
And many other kinds of health decisions are at stake.
We are